By the spring of 1940, the shadows of the Third Reich had already stretched across the face of Europe, devouring nations with a terrifying mechanical efficiency. To the world, the German Wehrmacht appeared as an unstoppable force of nature, a god of war that did not negotiate, it simply arrived. But for the invasion of the Netherlands, Adolf Hitler didn't just want a victory, he wanted a spectacle. He envisioned a masterpiece of psychological warfare where his elite Fallschirmjäger, the hunters from the sky, would drop directly into the heart of the Dutch capital. This was to be a war without a front line, a conquest so swift and so elegant that the world would tremble. The German High Command was so blinded by their own myth of invincibility that they ordered their officers to pack their dress uniforms and parade medals into their rucksacks. They weren't preparing for a battle, they were preparing for a victory march through the streets of The Hague before the sun could even set. The Hague was the crown jewel of the Dutch spirit, a city of ancient palaces, quiet canals, and the seat of a monarchy that had stood for centuries. To the Nazi planners in Berlin, it was a soft target, a city defended by a peaceful people who hadn't seen the fire of war in over 100 years. The German intelligence agency, the Abwehr, dismissed the Dutch military as a collection of weekend soldiers and antiquated equipment. They believed that once the sky turned black with German silk and the roar of engines filled the air, the Dutch government would simply dissolve in a state of shock. The objective was clear: Operation Festung. Capture Queen Wilhelmina, seize the royal palace, and force a surrender within hours. They viewed the Dutch not as enemies to be fought, but as a minor inconvenience to be swept aside by the sheer prestige of German arms. On the morning of May 10th, the horizon over the North Sea didn't bring the sun, but the thunder of 500 Junkers Ju-52 transport planes. It was a sight never before seen in the history of human conflict, an entire army suspended in the air. As the German paratroopers leapt into the mist, they expected to find a city in panic, a disorganized mob fleeing from the shadow of the eagle. But as their boots neared the soil of the airfields at Ypenburg, Ockenburg, and Valkenburg, the silence they expected was replaced by a deafening rhythmic roar. The Dutch anti-aircraft batteries, which the Germans had mocked as obsolete, were alive and screaming. The air was no longer a highway for conquest, it had become a slaughterhouse of burning aluminum and shredded silk. The lightning strike was hitting a wall of steel that no one in Berlin had predicted. The airfields of The Hague quickly turned into a landscape from a nightmare. The German transport planes, the backbone of Hitler's airborne ambition, were being torn apart before they could even touch the ground. Those that did land found themselves trapped in a kill zone. The Dutch soldiers, far from being the fragile amateurs the Nazis described, fought with a cold, calculated ferocity. They utilized every ditch, every tulip field, and every farmhouse as a fortress. The elite German paratroopers, the most feared soldiers in Europe, were pinned down in the mud, watching their officers fall and their legendary transport fleet turn into pillars of black smoke. The arrogance of the German plan had left them isolated, outgunned, and facing a reality they hadn't trained for, a defender who refused to be intimidated. While the airfields burned, a desperate race was unfolding in the heart of the city. German special units, tasked with the abduction of the Queen, attempted to penetrate the streets of The Hague. They moved through the outskirts with the confidence of men who thought the war was already over, but at every bridge, in every intersection, they were met by the Dutch grenadiers and Jaegers. The streets of this peaceful city became a maze of urban warfare. The Germans found that their maps and their perfect intelligence meant nothing against a population that saw them as thieves in the night. The royal palace, once a symbol of quiet diplomacy, became the focal point of a nation's defiance. The Queen did not hide, she waited, while her guards transformed the elegant gardens into a front-line trench, proving that the crown of the Netherlands was not for sale. By midday, the scale of the disaster for the Third Reich was becoming undeniable. The airfields around The Hague had become the largest graveyard of German aircraft in the war to date. Hundreds of U-52s, planes that were vital for Hitler's future plans for Europe, lay shattered and smoldering on the Dutch runways. The loss was so catastrophic that it would cripple the Luftwaffe's transport capacity for years to come. The Germans had sent their best, and the Dutch had broken them. The pride of the German Air Force was literally piled up in heaps of wreckage, a sight that sent shockwaves all the way back to the Reich Chancellery. Hitler had demanded a masterpiece, but he had received a massacre. Not because of a lack of skill from his men, but because he had fundamentally misunderstood the soul of his opponent. Then came the moment that truly shattered the German ego, the Dutch counteroffensive. It was supposed to be impossible. The German manual stated that a country under Blitzkrieg could not reorganize, yet the Dutch military did exactly that. Using their limited armor and relentless infantry, they launched a coordinated strike to retake the captured airfields. It was a brutal, bloody affair, fought house to house and hangar to hangar. The German paratroopers, who were used to seeing the enemy flee, were now the ones being surrounded. They looked to the sky for reinforcements that never came, and to the roads for an army that was still miles away. For the first time in the Second World War, the German eagle was being forced into a retreat, driven back by the very weekend soldiers they had laughed at only 24 hours earlier. As the sun began to set on the first day of the invasion, a sight unfolded that the Nazi propaganda machine would try to erase from history forever. Over 1,000 elite German soldiers, including decorated officers in the cream of the paratrooper corps, were being marched through the Dutch countryside, not as conquerors, but as prisoners of war. They were stripped of their weapons, their arrogance replaced by a stunned silence. These men, who had packed their parade uniforms for a celebration in The Hague, were instead marched onto British ships in the dead of night. They were shipped across the Channel to prisoner camps in England, becoming the first large group of Germans to experience the bitter taste of defeat. Hitler's elite had become a bargaining chip, and the invincible Reich had been dealt a blow of pure, unadulterated humiliation. The victory at The Hague was a brilliant, shining moment, but it came with a terrible cost. Furious at the resistance and the failure of his airborne coup, Hitler unleashed the full, unrestrained power of the Luftwaffe on the city of Rotterdam. The threat was clear: surrender or see every Dutch city turn to ash. The Dutch leadership was faced with an agonizing choice: continue the fight and watch their population be systematically exterminated, or lay down their arms to save their people. Though the military had won the battle for the capital, the sheer brutality of the Nazi machine forced a national capitulation. But the sacrifice at The Hague was not in vain. The 5 days of resistance had allowed the Queen and the government to escape to London, ensuring that the Netherlands would never truly be conquered as long as its heart beat in exile. History often looks at the fall of the Netherlands as a foregone conclusion, a minor chapter in the grand saga of 1940. But look closer at the ruins of Operation Festung, and you will see the cracks in the foundation of the Third Reich. The Germans had lost more transport planes in those few days than they had in all their previous campaigns combined. They had lost the element of surprise and the aura of their own divinity. The battle for The Hague proved that the Nazi machine was vulnerable to a well-prepared and determined defender. The parade uniforms that were meant to be worn in triumph were instead left behind in the mud, symbols of a regime that consistently underestimated the human spirit's capacity for resistance. Today, the wind blows softly over the North Sea dunes and the modern runways of The Hague, but the echoes of May 1940 remain. The story of the Dutch defense is a reminder that no army is so great that it cannot be challenged, and no nation is so small that it cannot stand tall. The men who fought in the tulip fields and on the burning tarmacs did more than just delay an invasion. They sent a message to the world that the darkness of the Reich could be fought and it could be bled. The battle for the Hague remains a testament to the fact that arrogance is the greatest weakness of any empire, and that the most dangerous enemy is the one you assume has already been defeated. The parade never happened, but the legend of the resistance lives on forever.